once you go back home and you start to digest what you've learned, the only thing I can say to you is I hope you stay with a sense of curiosity.
We titled it A True Love Affair because we really thought that the artistic and cultural relationship between the two cities created a very unique juxtaposition. New York City to us represented a very young, modern city, whereas Paris represented something more timeless and classic, so the mix of that really represents our two lines.
I'm from New Delhi, India, and I participated in the June 2009 Paris Fashion Institute program. Well, my experience in the school was great. We had a lovely time. Our professors were very professional, and I really liked Mr. Andre's classes, where we would talk about what's happening in the industry in terms of buying and merchandising. And I believe this course was a truly eye-opener for me, and I have gained a wealth of knowledge, and by the time I go back to my country, I think I have a lot to give to other people.
I think the most exciting experience I had here was getting to go to Galiano. I went to the show and I was completely overwhelmed. It was in a pool and there was graffiti everywhere, and I remember thinking, this is crazy, who scouted this? But because I took Hostess's class, I was able to understand how PR came in, and they scouted the location really early, and it was a pool that had been basically abandoned, and then the graffiti was natural, and it really worked for the show. And being able to see the connection and how everything came together with the PR and the fashion designer and everyone who worked around it was a really great experience, and I think it kind of summed up my entire expression of the course, so it was fabulous.
We analyzed for the first time being the moment of the industry so difficult because we know why, with all the brands and all the stuff, we took into consideration a very special project that they are going to illustrate to you, but I think it's very important that we understand the duality of the business that have been trying to represent with their project.
I came to PFI, Paris Fashion Institute, not knowing exactly what I wanted to do in this industry, and I came out with a full, broad knowledge of exactly what I want to do. My most memorable experience was just getting to meet everyone in this industry. Our guest lecturers were absolutely phenomenal.
I come from Japan, and I have very good experience in this class, and I never forget this experience. I appreciate all of the Paris Fashion Institute. Thank you for everything.
And basically it was amazing. It was an amazing experience. I learned a lot about fashion designers that I never knew about before. My most memorable experience would probably be the fashion shows, which were amazing. I really enjoy the school, and I enjoy it for anybody who's into fashion or into the design in general.
My most memorable experience at PFI was going to all the fashion shows and actually got a chance to work as a dresser backstage for one of the shows. That's definitely an opportunity I would probably only have here.
The experience has been absolutely amazing. It's what I expected and more. I've learned so much within 4 weeks from every aspect of the fashion industry. I'm very fortunate that we got to go to some fashion shows and experience that. I think that was unbelievable, and I've always wanted to do that. My most memorable moment would probably have to be helping with the Black fashion show. We helped set up, and then we were dressers for the male models, which was a lot of fun. And my favorite lecturer would probably have to be you, Diane.
My favorite part of the program was studying about all these great people that have done a lot for fashion that I particularly hadn't heard of coming from the United States. And then actually getting to go to some of the shows at Fashion Week. My most memorable speaker was probably Godfrey Dini. We had studied a lot about him, and we showed up. It was amazing.
The program in Paris Fashion Institute is very essential. The lecture and the speaker opened my eye and my thumb to the next page of about the fashion industry. I feel lucky to have this chance to make the contact with amazing people from the fashion industry, and I also learned a lot about the fashion industry.
Experience was just perfect. It was exactly what I expected. We met so many great people, learned so many great things. I changed so much as a person, and I know that I can really accomplish what I want to accomplish now after coming here and learning what I learned.
Enjoyed most about this experience was all the guest lecturers. I felt like they had a lot to bring and a lot of knowledge to give and share with us, and that I think was the part that I found to be most beneficial. And also working as a group to contribute all our ideas to our book and create a whole brand from start to finish.
I've had a wonderful experience here working with all the professors and with all the lecturers, but my favorite moment here has been I had the opportunity to work for the Black Fashion Show. I dressed the models, and that was one of the most wonderful things. And also in your class, Diane, I've learned so much just from having to do all the presentations with the designers, the photographers, and the editors and stuff. So I've learned so much that goes into all the fashion.
There is no such thing to me as can't. And if you're saying I can't, you're really saying I won't.